hoping that we're live. Actual, I don't know. I
Are we live?
I think we are live. It says
Yeah.
that we're live, but we've been live before and said we're live. I'm looking here now to see if I can see us live
Theater Freedom
on
welcomes
YouTube.
you, it says.
Yes. Welcome to our live show. Okay, we are live again. That's funny. Okay, I see us. Okay. You know what? I just wanted to say to the live audience who normally just chimes in and follows me that I have been having some technology issues and I'm new at podcasting. What can I say? So Devet and I just had an entire live show and I'm going to upload. Yeah, we did. And she went all in about Job and those friends that show up to give you the advice that they give you. So yeah, I can only tell you that I'm sorry that you didn't get to see this live, but you will see it as a recording. And I'm gonna keep at it. Devet.
Yes. And I'm going to keep showing up, Deborah, because there is
Appreciate that.
no fear in getting our voices heard. So I just listen, it's technology. I've seen even huge organizations with technology faux pas. It's okay. It's what it is. We're here right now. And want to talk about Joe?
I mean, it's just so funny that we're just sitting here like after it I pushed live and now I'm looking at me on YouTube. It's here live. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, we cannot. I wish that we could. We could talk about something else. What did you do today? What you learn in church?
Oh, I learned that I was right on target. You know, that I learned that I'm trusting my voice even more than I've ever trusted it before, and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And that's what church taught me. That, and let me tell you something. You can learn that by so many ways. If you're in church and you see something that's stagnant, you can learn it. Oh, okay, well, you really advanced. Or
Mm-hmm.
if they're saying the same thing, you start believing the same thing about yourself. Oh, maybe I need to do a little bit more work on that end. You know,
Mm, mm-hmm. Mm.
I just that's what I look at everything as a learning. Earth is a classroom. God
It
doggone, I'm
is.
here to learn.
Yeah.
And I've had some hard lessons.
Oh man, these lessons, I tell you, they are some special ones. But you
And
know what? It's all good though. It's all good. I mean, at the end of the day, we are learning. And I remember saying to myself, after I got my PhD, I said, man, if I could get another degree, I would go back to school. Well, here it is. This is
here
it.
it is. Here it is.
Earth.
The real degree.
The
The
real
one that
degree. Yeah, because those ones that we picked up in school, and I love Howard University, Hampton University, Capella, University of DC. I went to some of the greatest schools ever, but it could not have prepared me for life. This
no.
earth school, yeah, it couldn't have prepared me for this. So
Listen, I thought I was doing something for those 22 years of being like one of the greatest freaking behaviorists. I just had gone to school, I mastered it. Yeah, I got this. It has nothing on life school. And what I have learned about life school is that every course is about me.
mm, hmm,
Every
that's a
course is
good way
about
to
me.
look at it.
And I just don't want to fail
Hmm.
anymore. You know, there's no failure anyway. You can't get this. You can't mess it up. You really can't. I mean, even the worst of the worst. And I know people have their thoughts about that. Those are your opinions. This is my opinion. This is how I see it. Um, After having my near death experience, I really saw that for me, we all get there.
Yeah, we're all gonna get there. My dad would say that we're all gonna
And
get there.
How you get there is your journey.
Yeah, but
And
we're all
so,
going to the same place.
right. And so I had to learn that this earth school was about nobody else. Of course, the Vet 101 is about me and
Mhm.
how I'm showing up as me,
Mhm.
because I am not just the personality of the vet. I'm the all spark of God. So how
Mhm.
am I showing up? Yeah, so that's what I learned today. Well, throughout life, but today was just more confirmation of Devet, you're right where you need to be, baby girl. Give yourself
Good.
a pat on the back, kiss your
Mhm.
brain for you, hug your heart, do it
Mhm.
all.
Mhm.
You awesome, and nobody else can tell me that I'm not.
Mhm.
I've been told that I wasn't for long enough externally. There's no way I believe that malarkey about myself. I'm enough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you are definitely enough. Hello, Soul Whisper. Soul Whisper is Miss Althea. Thank you for joining. How are you, beautiful being? I had an entire podcast that I was supposed to go live, and I'm learning podcasting, so I had not hooked it up yet. So we did the entire show. It's going to be a recording. I will upload it, and we're going to get after it next week. We're going to go live again. And I love when the audience chimes in. I know it's Easter, everybody's probably with family now, but I do like it when the audience is chiming in. And
Yeah,
of
me
course,
too.
Miss Althea, we were talking about Job and the many different players that are in his head whenever he was going through his Job moment, and how his friends came up and talked about, gave him, some advice. Everybody had their own different advice, but the advice
Hmm.
was, kind of blaming,
Hmm.
projecting, spiritual
Hmm.
bypassing, and all of that. And so Devet was just kind of saying how we do that to ourselves. The Job's friends, the story of Job in the Bible and his friends is representative of the consciousness
Right.
that we
Different
have,
state.
the different states of consciousness that we have inside of our head, and how we blame ourselves, how we project on ourselves, how we, do spiritual bypassing. We're always, trying to explain things away instead of just really just allowing it to be, just feeling yourself in your experience, allowing yourself to be in
Absolutely.
that experience, and not explain it away, because obviously, because it's happening to you, it's supposed to be happening. It's not anything that is an accident. We have to know that there are no accidents.
There are no
Um,
accidents.
it's
You know,
important to Miss Althea says it's important to support. Uh, and she is sending a red heart, and she says, "Hello to you, Devet."
hello, 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 Miss
Yeah.
Althea. I wanted to say something about those friends, those Job friends. I just wanted to say this one thing. Job's friends are your private conversations to yourself
Mm,
about yourself in this situation.
mhm.
That's really
Mhm.
what it is. If you look at different states of consciousness, that's all it is. Just Job having a conversation with himself about himself, and he's beating himself up. And it's just coming through friends.
She
So
said you will wear yourself out trying to explain away. Yes, you will. You will absolutely wear yourself out trying to explain the situation. I mean, some things are like you just can't explain them. You
hey,
just know, and things just happen the way they do happen, and it is divine universe. But yeah, you can't explain things. So,
you can't give these pillowy words or sharp rebukes to make
mhm,
yourself feel more uncomfortable in the situation.
mhm,
But it you have to at one of these conversations with yourself, you got to look at yourself and see that you are not these limiting beliefs, that you
mhm,
really are um not just, I hate just using the word enough, because enough seems so small, but you are built for every situation in your life, and not just built for tough, or not just built tough, but you are built spiritually sound.
You are built to win. You are built
You
to overcome and transmute everything that's happening in your life that you think is bad. You are built for that. You are
your
not
soul is a
here. You
winner.
have not, yes, you have not been sent here without being equipped with all that you need to get through everything in life. You are already equipped with it. So we're designed intelligently. We're designed in a way that we cannot fail,
Right.
we cannot lose. And so we have to
And
start
when we
believing that.
buy that picture, when we buy that, buy into that limiting thought that we are not enough, that we will fail, like, the word can't becomes a part of our daily uh, you know explanation about ourselves. This is what you're overcoming. These are the oh gosh, what is the word I'm looking for? The upside down picture of yourself. No, turn
Mhm.
yourself right side up. Stand 10 toes down. You're fine. You got it. You can trust your voice. You don't need this deacon and this pastor and this that to pray for. You can do it yourself. And I'm not
Mhm.
saying that we don't need people. Please don't hear what I'm not saying. People are we're built for connection. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when are you going to trust your own divine connection?
Exactly. And we are built for connection, but we don't really need people. Well, we need connection, but we need connection to something. It doesn't necessarily have to be people, it could be connections to the nature. So it's still a connection, and we need ourselves. I need me to
Yes.
show up. And so I appreciate that about myself. Well, I'm not going to get too deep because we're not
Okay.
about to have a whole nother we
We could.
we did not. We have allotted this time. Again, I am new to podcasting, so and setting up, streaming, and I am my I am the team. You looking at the team right here. So I'll pick it back up next week and we will go live again. We will, yeah. And hopefully, more people will be here in the live stream. Thank you, Miss Althea. And thank you for always showing up.
Yeah.
And we
Thank
got to
you, Miss
have you back
Althea.
to the Theater Freedom Project. We love you and we love for you to come back and be a guest on the show. So, peace and love to everybody who is looking at this, and we'll see it again on the replay. But we will see you next week,
See you
next
next week.
Sunday, same time, same place. Peace and love.
Peace and love.